Alright, so before we hop into today's video, I need to go over some things. If you want to hop straight to the video, I'll put a timestamp up here. You can skip to that to go right into the video. But unfortunately, there's some drama I need to cover, which I hate being involved in drama and having to talk about it. I've been dreading talking about this, but I really need to cover this because the guy in this video did some powder coating for me, and things kind of went south, so I need to cover it just so you guys hear my side of the story if you saw the Instagram stuff that went on. So, like you guys saw last video, I got the new lift kit, needed to get powder coated. I built myself a nice little at-home powder coating system, but right now, unfortunately, I only have a home oven I got off Marketplace. But anyways, the track bar and the drag link wouldn't fit in there, so I posted on Instagram looking for someone to powder coat those two pieces. And a local gentleman here, like a DIY at-home guy, but with like a nice 4x4x8 oven, hit me up and said that he could take care of that. So I wanted to get a quote on also getting the long arms done too, because the bottom long arms are longer than the top ones, obviously, and they fit in the oven, but it's kind of a tight fit. I didn't want to risk messing the powder coat up after I sprayed it, so I was like, hey, how much do these two? So he got those powder coated for me. Everything was cool. And then I was like, hey, do you want to give me a hand working on the truck? It'd be awesome to have another hand to get it done a little bit faster. And he said, absolutely, sure. So he came over for a couple nights helping me out. And then I noticed on some of the parts that there was some scratching in them and like a little bit of imperfections. And I was mentioning to him, hey, could we get these fixed? He said, yeah, no problem. And from there, things just got really weird. The following day, he agreed to come over. Well, he told me he was going to come over at a certain time. Didn't show up. I got tired of waiting around, so I decided to go out to the truck, start getting some work done. And then I got a text from him saying, your parts are done, this is what you owe me, you can wait till tomorrow to pay me and we'll be good. So I carried on with my day, got back to working on the truck. It was already really late in the afternoon at that point, so I was like, okay, I'll go by the bank tomorrow, pull out your money, and bring it over to you. I'll pick up the rest of the parts and get this truck wrapped up. And not even a couple hours later, I got messages from some people saying that there was someone posting some pretty bad stuff about me online. So I went on, saw it, and then I messaged him to figure out what was going on and why he decided to go against his word and just start posting stuff the same day within a couple of hours. At that point, he sent me a message, which I'll put up here on the screen, of saying that it's a game to him because he's crazy or whatever, I don't know. But the whole thing got taken way too far. I got death threats from some people that didn't even know what was going on, which is, I honestly can't believe. But I went over the same night. I went to a couple of different my banks to pull out money because you only pull out $300 at a time, so I had to pull out 3 different accounts and my savings at home to get him paid. But I went over that same night, got him paid. I'll throw that screenshot up on here too, so you guys can see that it's taken care of. But it just it got blown way out of proportion, and the lies that were told about me is just insane and outrageous. I really don't even know what to say, but I just wanted to clear things up for you guys so you guys know why things are the way they are in this video and another couple of videos coming up. But powder coating looked okay for what it was, but I am actually about to tear it all back off and re-powder coat it myself and change color up. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video. It's an interesting one. Yeah. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If it's your first time stopping in, go down below and hit the subscribe button. And if you enjoyed today's video, give it a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. Today we're over here at Joe's house. If you guys want to check him out on Instagram, I'll put it down in the description, as well as his YouTube. Go subscribe and check it out. He's got some pretty cool content over on his channel. But today we are powder coating most of the lift. I was going to do it myself, but my oven won't fit these arms like easily. It's kind of be a pain. Plus he has this nice sandblaster, which he'll go over with you guys in a second. So it makes the job a lot faster. We already have 3 out of 4 arms sandblasted, and then there's some more parts to do here, which you guys will see later on. But I'm gonna let him kind of tell you about his setup and how he got things. It's pretty nice, so go ahead and take over.
Alright, so it's a Scat Blast 960. It's a pretty sweet unit here. It just takes basically as much media as you can load into it. It takes as much air pressure as you want to feed into it, and it will blast whatever you can blast.
Thing's a beast compared to a Harbor Freight
I was going to say, I
unit,
started off with a Harbor Freight unit like he did, and it is night and day difference. The first time you step on this pedal and use this gun, it basically tries to blow your hand backwards, and that's something to get used to. So, I mean, I've never had an issue with this thing. This thing has blasted all the truck parts that I have on my truck, and now it's going to be doing the fair part of the truck parts for him too.
How much was this though?
$2,900-ish, $2,899.
Compared to a Harbor Freight, which is like
$300 tops after the modifications you do to make it better.
So it's like a $2,600 difference, but no
a little
big deal.
bit, yeah, no big deal though.
Yeah. Then he has a nice air compressor in the corner over here.
We'll be better soon. Gotta upgrade this. This is about the lacking part. Is like I said, you could feed this as much media and air as you want, and I can't feed it enough air.
Right. So that's the only problem we're having right now, but it's still good enough to get the job done.
It's getting everything done a little bit
We got
faster.
the last arm in right here. I mean, this inside here is just massive compared to, again, a Harbor Freight, but got the last arm in here, just all surface for us. Other than that, pretty good. And then you want to show me your spray booth?
Mine is, again,
All of his colors over here.
mine is not as good as Cummins. It is not nowhere. This is my whole channel is budget build, everything. So this was drywall from when I was remodeling inside of my house, leftover pieces that I had, and I never even got to the part of mudding it. Random pieces of plastic, random lights that I had left over. So
It works though.
It works. That's the
and
whole
it didn't
thing.
cost you. It didn't break the bank. Didn't really cost you
no,
anything.
this is 2x4s from that I pulled inside the wall, and yeah, that's literally everything's scrap leftover pieces. But that's how I do my channel too. So.
And it's awesome. Exactly. It's
It works. Everything
how
works.
he does it, and
Budget.
it all works exactly. That's the cool thing. But he's gonna get to blasting things, and I'm gonna sit here and watch and do some filming, and then he's gonna throw on some powder, and
Hopefully it turns out good.
yeah, sit back and enjoy. So we got the first arm in the spray booth here. He just used some compressed air to spray it down, and he just loaded up the first color because we're doing a two-part color. So we got a super chrome in the canister here, and we want to tell him what freaking gun you got. It looks pretty nice.
So this is a Cool Coat 2.0 from Columbia Coatings. It's like 10 times the price of a Harbor Freight unit, but there's a lot of differences between the two. This one I can vary all of my voltages to give me different settings with the powder.
Right.
Versus the Harbor Freight one, you get to flip a switch and that's about it.
Alright, so he's got all the chrome base put on, and they're all cooled down now to 110 and below. And we got the color that we're going with, which is candy purple, which is crazy because it looks like a matte color right now, but you're gonna see here when it gets sprayed and then cured, it's pretty sweet. Here we go.
Ready for this?
Yes, sir.
Oop, look at that now. Hey, look at that.
Like you guys just saw, he just got all the arms completely coated. 3 hanging up right here, and then the 4th one over here in the booth. It's currently 1:32, if this thing focuses. 1:32 a.m. So we're gonna call it a night, and then we'll come back tomorrow. Well, tomorrow he's gonna sandblast these parts, and then we'll come back tomorrow night after we're working on the truck all day, which is in a different video, which you guys probably already saw at this point. And how to coat the rest of the parts. So we'll catch up with you then. Alright guys, so it's the next day. We are back over here at Joe's house, and today we are going to focus on powder coating the upper and lower bag mounts. We got the one of the uppers and one of the lowers, and lower, upper, and then he's got the other 2 right here that he's hanging up, and we're going to have to put those 2 as well tonight. So grateful for this guy and all the hard work he's put in. It's currently 2:37 in the morning, putting in late nights, working, doing normal stuff during the day. You know, he's being a dad, and same, I'm being a dad, you know, and working and all that stuff. And then after all that, come home and
grind time.
Yeah, work on the truck, and then after that, spend time with our family, and then come back here and powder coat. So it's been long nights getting ready for the truck show, but catch you guys tomorrow and on to the next things.